Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shield Bash. This is Mark, your host and GM, and to my right,
Toof Grimscar, played by Neil.
Uko, door rubber.
Jason, didn't think we'd get a third episode in today, so I didn't prepare one.
This is Curtis, playing Donk.
And Pete playing Nat Lumos.
And keep forgetting about me, dude.
Yeah, fuck you, Britt.
Keep forgetting about me.
he's so used to being last.
Man. Britt playing Balmy Taker.
Balmy Taker, the sick-to-the-stomach rogue.
So,
I'll make it. I'll be all right.
like, what is it that he takes?
All kinds of things, man.
Whatever
All
it is,
kinds of
it
things.
sounds balmy.
Oh, he takes it all right without
Hey.
complaint.
I remember he said he looked like one of those people that just are about ready to spontaneously sweat at any moment.
Yep.
Constantly lubricated. Got it.
He's got this special balm that he puts all over him.
It's like aloes in a spray bottle. It's like my neighbor.
Makes him
John.
slickery.
You ever been over there and he's done that? No? Neil, have you ever been over there and Big John gets out the bottle from the fridge? It's aloe water.
No.
He based himself.
Yeah, he does. He sprays himself all over the face, especially on a hot summer day.
Interesting.
You want some?
It's refreshing and good for you.
But to answer your question, Balmy takes a status penalty equal to your sickening value on all your checks and DCs. You can't willingly ingest anything, including potions.
Yeah, that can be bad if you're like hurt and you need a potion and you can't drink one.
I can, however, like Toof, to spend retching. What's this symbol here?
That's an action.
Action.
Yeah.
Well, that's one action.
Yes.
I can spend an action retching in an attempt to recover.
Yeah, DC 15 flat check for that. But I think that was a question about your character, but that wasn't very funny.
I try.
Balmy is a rogue, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say all kinds of things.
I take whatever I can, man.
If it ain't nailed down,
That's right.
You just take it where you can get it.
Even if
you
it's
take it easy, take
illegal.
it twice.
So, after we do get to where we actually camp for the night, Nat wakes up the next morning in Balmy's bag. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, I have a question.
I walk
Answer.
up next. Oh.
All right, so on the Sicken card, it says it's a flat check, but on the Archives of Nethys, it says it's a fortitude save against the DC of the effect that made you sicken. So which one is it?
I always went with a flat check.
Right.
Archives of Nethys is fine.
Right.
You're going to like doing the flat check instead of the
Well, I was just
condition.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
why they're different.
I mean, it may be a specific thing for this
Right, that's
that
what I
is
was
a
getting
flat
at.
check that's not, that
Right.
Archives and Nethys could be the general rule.
Okay.
And also, just to make sure, too, you are on 2nd edition, right?
Yes, 2E.
I take the lid off the pickle jar and I hold it up to Balmy Taker's nose so he can get a whiff.
Well, you trying to collect his vomit in your pickle jar?
That would definitely
Not in
make
the
you
temple.
rich.
I move it quickly.
Not in the temple. So I think we were at Kurt I forgot your name. Donk. Trying to decide whether he's going to ingest or not.
Oh,
Yeah, he said he wasn't hurt.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna finish praying and then leaving.
And
And
we're
then
going
attempting to
we're
rich.
going to leave the bowl, correct?
Yes.
All right, so everybody can, if they agree with that. It does look like it's worth probably 5-6 gold pieces for the silver alone. But Tooth's very adamant that you guys should leave that there. So I don't know what everybody want to do.
Uko's already sliding down the rope.
All right, Uko's leaving down the rope.
I'm thinking it'd be bad juju if I took this.
Yep.
Hold on, Uko's sliding down the rope.
Yeah. So that means the sprite is also going.
The sprite is going down as well.
All right, so Uko, give me a reflex save to catch an edge.
Yes.
9.
9. Yeah, you miss the edge and you fall to the floor, so you'll take 1 point of damage as you fall on your butt.
And as this happens, suddenly Nat gets yanked off a flea backwards.
Nap, make a reflex save to see if you can catch an edge.
That's a 22.
Hey, You catch an edge. However, the rope was long enough that it didn't stop Uko from hitting the bottom. So you don't fall. You're able to grab on, and the rope is dangling from you, and Uko's sitting there with his hand looking up like, ow.
We hear this sound like, whoop! Do we look outside? There's just a dog standing there looking over the edge.
So that happened.
I'm okay, guys. Can someone...
Tooth will pick up Nat, put him in his shirt pocket. Let go of the rope.
I'm not holding on to it. It's tied to me.
I'll remove it from being tied.
How small is this rope?
It's 50 foot.
Yeah, it's a normal size rope, so it's like 3/4 of
Normal
her
size
body.
Sprite.
So it's like it's almost like a
Covers
like
the
a
whole
bath
torso.
towel for you. Donkey.
I was imagining like a Sprite-sized barrel, like just wrapped around him, like life preserver. You know?
Donk walks out and he stands next to the dog, like offers him something from the jar while they're standing there looking over the edge.
Imagine Uko looked down and thought it was a python. And instead it's a Sprite.
Nice.
And Bridger's just standing in the hallway, just looking at all this like, I have no idea what's happening.
Oh,
Why did you jump?
It's not a very good rope.
the rope is fine. So, would you grab Flea while you're up there?
Sure. I'm apparently going to pick up Flea and climb down.
All right. Well, it's a lot easier getting down now that you've been up there once. So
Yeah.
you find your handholds and footholds. Everybody can traverse the wall, and they are now back in the original passage. So where would we like to go from here?
Put me in the backside. Put me on the back end, because I'm actually going to go get sick over there.
Put yourself there, man. I got business to take care of.
So are you two going to retch?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to where them boxes was
All right.
in the other room.
Right.
All that debris,
Right.
and I'm just gonna spew all over it,
All
man.
right. Well, give me a flat check.
16 on the die.
Hey, you throw up and you feel a lot better. Well, kind of better. You think you're going to have to throw up one more time to get rid of the whole condition because
'cause
you're
there's-
sick in tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be great if there was worms in that.
So,
Throw some worms in that. He pukes. and he sees
Tooth
the
tries to and fails.
Yeah. What? You can't get anything to come up.
And do it again.
You gotta do it like I just done, man.
Failed again.
We can't do it.
No.
All right, there we go.
I can't do it no more.
Got a 15 that time.
Oh, and you can't retch, but he finally follows your advice and he retches. He might have took your retch. You know how sometimes it'll crawl back up?
Right,
Okay,
right.
yeah. Try it again.
All right.
Can I assist? Can I aid?
I'm gonna stick my finger.
Use my pickle jar?
Yeah,
Him
yeah.
in the sack.
I'll allow it.
Stick my
man.
finger down my throat. Oh, can't come up.
Can't do it. Yep. That was 3 actions. You want to take some more time, or
Would a medicine check potentially help?
you could give him a bonus? Yes.
I will pull out my healer's tools and try a medicine check and see if I got something that, in my mind, I'm looking for that thing in the jar that's just like, it makes you vomit. It just smells so bad, like smelling salts while you're already awake.
A little syrup of Ipecac.
I was hoping this pickle jar would do it, but yeah.
I only got a 13, so.
You got to do it like this. 15?
Hold on, guys.
Oh, you showed me!
My medicine check was a 24.
All right. So you'll get a bonus on your try.
Oh,
What was your total? It's a flat check. What did you get on the roll?
Oh, you don't add any mods
Nope.
for that?
What'd you get on the
I got
roll?
an 11 on the roll.
All right. That's enough for between the wafting smell of rotting, smoked zombie toes and fingers from the briny pickle jar and the aid that Tooth gives you by basically sticking one of his big orc fingers down your throat. You're able to bring it up and you feel better.
Figured you'd be used to that.
He kind of pats you on the back. There you go,
Wow.
fella.
So I don't need these anymore.
So
do
now
I?
nobody's sickened.
And while they're doing all that, Nat will put her rope away in her backpack.
So about that door in the other room.
All right, I'm ready.
Didn't you guys say there was a door in here somewhere besides the gate?
Yes, they did. In fact, it is the discolored stone in the northwest corner of the room with the cell in it. As you approach the door, are you in the lead, Tooth? Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and You have no problem after, it was pointed out by Donk where the depression is. You press it and the door swings open. And you see a 15-foot corridor, smooth stone walls, worked stone, and large stone tiles on the floor. It's about 15 feet long, leading to another door that is closed at the end of the hallway.
Tooth will raise his shield and walk defensively down the hallway.
All right, give me a perception check.
24.
All right, as you get to the end of the hallway, before you step on the last square, not that one, there you go, you look down and you say, that's weird, that tile is not only loose, but it's a little bit higher than the one that you're standing on.
Look out, man.
I think I might have found a trap, guys.
Let me have a look.
You call to the rogues, do you?
Yeah.
Right behind you, man.
All right,
All right,
Take a look.
switch places with whoever goes up there.
Donk and
Come
Bonnie
on, Donk.
go up there and take a look at it. Both of you guys give me thievery checks as Tooth points it out to you. You won't have to find it.
19.
Excellent. What did you get there, Donk?
What kind of check?
Thievery. Your bread and butter.
Bottle is
Supposedly.
Hopefully.
That's an 11.
Okay. Donk goes, there it is. You push that. You're like, no, don't do that. And Bommy actually jams a python underneath the tile, and now it won't go down, and you just deactivated a trap, Bommy. So well done.
Hero point.
Good job.
Now, what would this have done?
Actually, I will give you a hero point because it's the start of a new episode. You can have another one. You can have more than one. And who has no hero points currently? I will give one to Neil, also known
Thank
as
you.
Tooth Grimscar.
Because he never
So-
shows up.
You're
Jerk.
you're down there at the end of the hallway. You see another depression in the stone that you think will probably open this door as well. Do you do so?
Another depression.
Yep, on the
Yeah,
wall.
if I'm sure there's no more traps, then we'll press the depression.
All right. That also swings this door open just like it did in the other room, and in front of you, as the door silently glides open to reveal a long room, two stone statues of what appear to be priests stand in the corners along one side of the room, facing a towering statue of a man holding out both his hands, palms up. In front of the statue is a stone altar, and upon the altar there are 9 gold coins. As the door opens, a voice booms from the statue. In my hands I judge the value of all wealth, raising up that which is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it, using only 2 judgments to receive my blessing.
Neat. I'll play.
And that was loud enough you all heard that.
Is that what the pixie said?
No,
That scares me.
That's what the
No, that
which
was
statue said that?
that was the big
The
one
big-
behind the altar, and
Okay.
it's standing there with both of its palms up and its hands stretched out over the altar, and you see 9 coins. They look all appear to be the same. They look to be gold on the altar in front of it.
And then, yes, the sprite hollered from the back of the group, I'll play.
All right, so these coins all look identical.
Yes. Are you going to pick one up?
Well,
Well, the sprite said he was going to do it, so let the sprite go.
Oh, okay.
Is there a skill check required for this?
Well, are you gonna pick one up?
I'm going to try to pick one up.
Okay.
You said they're gold coins.
Yes.
Oh,
Pete,
appraise.
get on your mic.
Appraise isn't a thing in this edition, so...
Craft.
Craft.
Can I
that could be a
do
problem.
perception?
Sure.
All right. 1, 5, 15.
Yeah, all of these coins, you look at them, you turn them over in your hands or whatever, they appear to be gold coins, and they are all the same size, same shape, same weight, and they all appear to have a picture of a scale on one side, and on the reverse, the profile of a man that looks strangely like the statue in front of you.
All right, so I really can't tell the difference between any of them.
Nope.
got an idea.
I grab the 5th one from the right.
Okay. And what do you do with it?
I lick it.
You look at it, tastes dusty and goldy, if that's a taste.
Goldie.
And then I'll put it in my pocket and look at the statue. Did I choose right?
The statue doesn't say anything to you. It looks at you with cold, dead eyes.
Oh.
Can I presume this is a knowledge religion check for this?
Yes.
22?
You know that this is Abadar.
God of Commerce. Am I familiar with any traditions or rituals that use this?
Well, with a 22, you remember that he is the god of commerce. He's lawful good. He stresses the gaining of wealth through mercantile commerce, and he's all about fairness. You also know that on the back of the coin, the scales is one of the symbols that represents Abadar, as he weighs everything, weight and measures. That's about what you remember about him.
Do all the scales seem to be in the same position on the backs of these coins?
Yes, they are identical. All
Okay.
9 coins are identical.
Just an idea. Alright.
So,
And he's got his hands out like this.
I have 2 ideas. One, since there's 9 coins, we could just simply do 5 in one hand and 4 in the other. Or I could try to read the stars to determine which coin should we use.
Well,
Well,
sounds
there's-
to me like he was just looking for the one, man.
There's currently 1 coin in the sprite's pocket somehow.
Well, it picked it up and put it there. That's how it got there. But we could
But,
take it out of the pocket.
What I'm saying
and
is
put it
I'm not
back.
sure how it would fit because it's like the size of the fucking sprite.
Big pocket.
Yeah.
Jinko chains.
The extra dimensional pocket. Yeah.
If we don't put all 9 on there and we put equal parts in both, then we will for sure know which one has a coin that is less valuable or more valuable.
Nat will point out, there's currently 8 coins on the shelf thing, so that'd be 4 and 4.
And if they come up the same, then Nat was right.
Alright. I'm gonna try the fortune telling. Can I get that coin back?
But it's mine. I played the game, I won the coin.
Don't think that's how this works.
You didn't play the game, you just took the coin.
Isn't that how it's...
Weren't
No.
you listening to the rules?
Okay. She'll put the coin back on the shelf thing.
Put it back on the altar. Okay. There are now 9 coins.
Do that star thing you was talking about, man.
I think in order to play the game, you have to get the right number of coins in each hand and leave the one that isn't right out of his hands. So you haven't yet played.
See? Rules.
Unless I chose the incorrect coin and put it in my pocket, and then the rest would just go on his hands.
Right, but you would still have to do that next. Let's try.
So what was the rules again? You get 2 actions to try to determine.
I think it's 2 attempts.
The statute said, "In my hands I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing."
What the fuck does 2 judgments mean?
You get 2 tries, and on the third one, you better be right.
Ah.
So Bridger is going to get into that sack of hand bones, and as he's pulling them out, he's looking for like the knuckle bones, the round ones, and he goes, "Though distantly related, kobolds do carry the trace of draconic heritage, and thus their bones do contain some traces of power on occasion." And once he's got a few in his hands, he kind of like shakes them up and everything, and he's basically going to use them like rune bones. I'm hoping to use lore fortune telling.
Okay.
To just see if, like, some off chance that, like, they indicate in some way something.
Okay.
I know that's super vague, but
Yeah. Oh, well, that's
so it's
fortune telling.
fortune telling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me a roll.
Yeast roll, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I rolled a 9. I'm gonna go ahead and use my hero point just because it seems like good flavor.
Okay.
Hey, 25.
25. You can tell that this is a game of chance, but you have to weigh the coins like what Uko was saying. It's not so much about numbers, really. It's just deducing which one of the 9 coins is fake. And
Gotta do it in 2 moves.
from your fortune telling, you keep seeing the number 3 repeated in your mind over and over. 3, 3, 3. You're not sure if it's a number of coins or a number on the coin or what, but 3 just keeps flashing back over in your mind.
So, a race car driver with a large mustache wearing largely black is indicating that we must determine which coin it is, largely through chance. Who's got scales?
The were iguana has scales.
That's true.
He got you there.
That's true. You do have scales.
I have some stuff.
Oh, you mean like the covering my body? I got it. That's not helpful. So I gather up my pseudo rune bones, and I'm like, 3. It's important.
From the right or the left?
All the information I have been given has been given to you.
What I'm gathering is we're going to put like 5 coins on one hand, 4 coins on the other.
Actually,
Well, actually,
through mathematical elimination, and the number 3 is rather helpful.
Right.
Probably 3 in each hand, keep 3 out, and then 3,
Rotate
whichever one
But-
was.
There's only 8 coins.
No, there's 9.
There's 9.
He took the one out of your pocket.
No, there was only 8 to start with.
No, there's 9.
There were 9.
You put it back. There was 9 total.
Yeah,
You
there's
took one. That was
There
8.
were
You
9
put it-
total?
Yes.
see, you got to pay attention to the rules.
So my guess is
With my
3,
wisdom
3 in
and
each hand, and then keep 3 out, and then whichever one is. Did the statue say we're looking for one that is less valuable? Or?
No, the fake.
The fake.
Yes,
or the
it
deception.
says
Imposter.
Yeah.
it says
The
that
fake.
one
So-
of these coins is a deception. Find it by using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
So in theory, the fake would not be worth the same as
Theoretically.
the others.
So,
Right, or it could be lead and way more.
and
Or it could be wood and way less.
Correct,
That-
exactly. Like
that's
we
a-
have
that's
no
a
idea.
problem.
But
It's
we were
not
already
about-
told they
it's
seem to be identical weight.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not about weight; it's about value, which it's probably somehow mystically valuable. But anyway,
I remember a story about this really smart feller way back in history, and he figured out that by using water displacement, you could actually measure the density of various objects. So maybe we go get that bowl in the other room and test that theory? What do y'all think?
But where are you going to get a placemat?
Pete, why do you keep playing stupid characters?
the other thing is, if we take one out, it actually might be beneficial, because if both of them are the same, then we know that the one that we don't have up there is the right one. If we know that one of those 2 hands is more valuable, then we'll know which one to split up into 2.
Well-
and we'd lose nothing for doing it.
With having 9 coins, if we put equal parts hand, and table, if the hands are equal, then it's one of the 3 on the table, right?
Correct.
Wow,
So
that's
just-
pretty good for a dumb character.
Yeah, just pick 1, 2, 3, put them on the left hand. 1, 4, 5, 6, put them on the right hand, and then we have 79.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
Bridger will take the first 3 in the line, put
Okay.
it in the left hand.
Okay.
The last 3 in the line, put it in the right hand.
So you got 1 through 3 in the left hand,
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9 in the right hand,
Yep.
and you have 4, 5, 6 in the middle
Yep.
on the table. So you place those in the hands, and both of the hands rise.
All right.
Equally?
So then we're going
Equally.
to take both of those, all those coins off, put 4 and 5 in the hands. See what happens. 4 in the left hand, 5 in the right hand.
The object is to determine which one is the fake coin.
which
Yes,
this
which
is what
I'm
it'll
doing.
do.
It will
So
do
put
that.
4 in the left hand, 5 in the right hand. What happens?
And you're leaving 6 on the table.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Number 4 goes up.
All right, so 5's the fake,
Well,
right?
we don't
Maybe
know.
one
Like,
week.
we know that's one of those 2.
I would like to point out that Nat grabbed 5 from the start.
Absolutely
Right.
did too.
Which is great. So 5's the fake, right?
We don't know. We don't know. Is the fake one heavier or lighter?
He said he's putting value. He raises value.
Yeah, value, not weight.
So,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
so
That's okay. No, that's
here's
smart.
the thing. You've used your 2 judgments,
Yeah.
and you have the left hand with number 4 in it is
Yeah.
up here. You have number 5 down here.
Right.
And you have 6 on the altar.
Right.
So you know this one is a real coin.
Right.
Which one of these 2?
No.
Well, we know it's
We
the
know
one in the hand.
We know it's one in
because-
the hand because he didn't raise it. Because that's
it
what
could
he
be
said.
the one on the altar.
No,
'cause you
because
haven't
then they
waited.
both would like. There's only one fake, so
Right.
if they'd both been real, 6 has to be real. Otherwise, they both would have gone up.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So number 5, which is the one
Damn
that
it, Pete,
that-
you son of a bitch.
Uku will grab the 5th coin and hand it to the pixie.
What were you saying about stupid characters?
Hey,
No shit. He did better than your stupid fucking divination shit.
no, yeah, okay. He had one smart thing, but he thinks everybody in this room is human. Like, come on.
He's dumb, okay?
All right. Well done. You pick the coin out of the hand, and you as soon as you pick it up and you give the fake back to the pixie that chose it originally, the real coins fall to the floor, and you can take them as treasury. So you now are 8 gold pieces richer.
You know what's hilarious?
The fake coin turns to lead.
Called it.
In the sprite's hand, and now instead of a shiny gold coin, you have a lead coin. And also, you hear a grinding as a door hereunto known to you opens up.
Should we leave the coins? Because it's Abadar.
Yeah, no, we earned these. It is Abadar.
So we earned his favor by solving it, so we get to take it?
Yeah, that was a mercantile action.
My character doesn't know much about deities, so I'm, acting it out.
And that's why I'm responding in character voice.
I just want to make sure you were understanding that this wasn't player voice. That's all. All right. Toof's good with that.
Yeah, a door, you hear a grinding sound of stone on stone, and a door opens up farther on the side of the wall with the statue, the big statue on it.
Oh, look, there's another door.
Bridger, which god was this about?
That would be Abadar.
And Toothless.
What?
What was the other god?
Gazra.
So I am the blessed by Abadar and Gazra.
Yes.
Yeah, you have money, so you're blessed by Abadar.
Yeah. We all have money.
Actually, he's got lead, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't tell him that.
Don't tell him that. He doesn't know. He's stupid, remember?
so this door grinds open, and you go down there and look in, and there's another room.
I'll raise my shield and walk in defensively.
Right behind you.
Now, the door that you're passing through, just moments before, it was almost impossible to find with the naked eye. But when it opened up, you, of course, saw that, it was here all the time. It's very thick, and it looks like it might be like reinforced stone, as if maybe something magically
Nice.
strengthened the stone. But as it rolls back, you look into a small chamber containing an old wooden chest emblazoned with the symbol of a key and scales. And behind the chest is a massive contraption of gears and pulleys that looks like the inner working of some unseen device.
Yeah, is that probably for the statue, you think, or for another door?
I think you'll have to investigate and maybe make some skill checks to figure out what that goes to.
Well, I'm asking the group, in
I thought you were asking me. I'm sorry.
I don't have a character voice because I'm very inconsistent with my voices.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So I tried to make sure that the door can't close behind us.
Just stand in the way. That way, if it closes, you can stop it.
I could let you stand in the way.
No, I think it'd be better for you because you're small. So
You're
you
a
can
big
get
orc.
out.
That way everybody can fit through the fucking door. We'll use your head to block the door open.
But it'd be funny to get a squished goblin. You'd be a pickled squished goblin.
Funnier to be a squished orc head.
I feel we are being unnecessarily aggressive.
Uko will look at the contraption that you were just describing and attempt to see if he can figure out what it's.
Just be careful, Uko.
Two.
You remember what
Excellent.
happened last time.
If you want to give me a crafting check, Uko, maybe I can tell you a little more about it.
16?
Oh, that's just enough. You look at this and you notice there's some gears, there's some pulleys, some connection arms that go into the stone and underneath. And you look at it and kind of mess around with it for a little bit, and you think that this is like the arming mechanism of maybe a trap somewhere. And right now you can discern that this is set to the disarm position.
This goes to some kind of trap, but it's disarmed for now.
And you're pretty sure if you threw this lever and pulled this toggle that you would make it active wherever it's at.
Don't touch that.
Uko's reaching for it. Okay.
So who is all currently in the room?
I've already said
with
I
the
was
chest?
right behind him.
You're
I'm in
right
the door.
behind him, and you're in the doorway. All right.
You want to do it, Pete?
So you guys see that the chest directly in front of this mechanism where Uko is looking, and it appears to be unlocked.
What appears to be unlocked? I'm sorry.
The chest.
The chest, the rather large chest with the key
let me
and the
get a
scales
Perception on that.
carved on it.
If I may. Huh?
Go ahead and give me a perception check there, Bommy.
23?
23, yes, it is unlocked and it appears to be untrapped. Is anybody else looking around besides Uko? You are? Give me perception. Anybody else? No?
Bridger's watching the door
Watching
after
the
the
door.
argument. He will be the one who takes up in case it starts to slide closed.
Donk, are you looking around at the walls and stuff? What are you doing?
I'll take a look.
You got a 26 with a natural 20 if it
And
matters.
Nat is
Excellent.
watching the other entryway
Okay.
in
You're
case
outside.
something gets attacked.
What did you get, Donk?
All right.
For perception, I got a 14.
Okay. You don't see anything at your level. However, you being taller than the goblin, you see a series of small holes, tiny holes in the wall directly to the north of you. So,
Which way's north? I believe I found the trap, guys. There's holes in the wall here.
and as you look in there, you see tiny shafts of light coming from that wall. And if you put your eye up to it, you can see an actual...
I feel like Duras is somewhere screaming, "No!"
You just hear a little giggle as somebody pokes you in the eye.
Yeah, with a drill.
As you look in there, you see a kobold.
Oh.
In a rather larger room. You can see like one whole kobold and then like the feet of another, and because of your angle that you're at with the
It's
hole.
not the feet got
Gotcha.
cut off.
No, it's like there's another kobold standing there, but he can't see it from the angle that he's at. He can't see the whole kobold. And do you speak Draconic?
No.
Okay, well they're arguing about something. It's like mac 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 mac. Mac, mac, mac.
I have a question, guys. You think maybe that trap thing over there triggers a trap where these fucking dumbass kobolds are? That's why there's holes in the wall?
I don't know. What kobolds?
Because like
Come over
holding
here.
position,
Look.
hand like outreach towards the lever.
You can come look at these holes.
Bridger will move to the holes and...
So you go in, you look through, and you too see a kobold and part of another one. And you speak Draconic? You hear them, and they're having an argument. I hope those dummies find food. The baby needs more food, or we will become food for the baby. We need more fish or something. And then I was like, oh, the boss's pet wouldn't eat any of us. He loves that pet.
Do you translate?
So they're talking about, like, their need for food, otherwise they'll be eaten by their pet.
By their pet? Why
Yeah.
would their pet eat them?
Well, they called it the boss's pet, and I imagine since they are kobolds, they have attempted to domesticate some sort of large, aggressive predator.
Like
a lizard?
like flea?
No,
No, that's a corgery.
something more like a catoplepis, or maybe some sort of wyvern, but something like incredibly dangerous that would eat a small creature like a kobold.
Like a swamp dragon?
Yeah, something like that. And they are desperately attempting to find sustenance for it, which is clearly not working. Also, it is probably not the wisest idea that I'm having this conversation at full volume, so close to the holes of which we can clearly hear them. I suggest we all leave the room and somebody ducks down and pulls the lever.
Well,
I vote goblin.
these holes in the wall.
Well, as you're saying that and explaining it out loud, you notice that the one kobold that you can see fully, he is in the middle of saying, yeah, and then when the baby grows, we will take back the town that is rightfully ours, and we'll get rid of the tall ones out of there and all their filthy, filthy ways. Hey, did you hear something? And they both get really quiet.
Bridger turns to the holes. He puts his fingers up for everybody, turns the holes, and in Draconic he's going to go, I am the ghost of your dead comrades. You should flee. Leave your treasures and flee. Spooky.
All right, that just happened. Make me a deception check.
I have faith in you, Bridger.
I have to look up the will score for kobolds. All right.
But it's not
It's
real
2.
high.
Yeah, don't bother. I rolled a 4.
Can I donate a hero point to him?
No.
No.
We don't do that.
But wait, I just told you what I rolled. That's
Okay,
a total of a 4.
4. Nice. Awesome. Well, you see the one that you can see.
I'm gonna get stabbed.
He starts to walk up the stairs that he's on and quickly goes out of sight. But you hear a different voice saying, "Fool! That's obviously not a kobold. It doesn't sound anything like us. Get back to your post."
Yes, I do.
Now they're just quiet and they move out of where you can't see them. So you're not sure what they're doing, but they are doing something. And you check the other holes and you can't see them through the holes. So something's going on in there.
Will one of the spears that those kobolds were using fit through the holes?
No, it's
good.
it's not that big. I mean, these are like tiny holes. Like you put your eye up and you can actually see through
They're
it.
How
peepholes.
big are these holes?
Maybe like the tip of an arrow would make if it hit the stone a lot
Just
or the
the
mortar.
tip? Okay.
Just the tip of an arrow. Yeah, like enough you could almost like a pinhole camera.
Like a dart?
So smaller than say 5 inches.
Oh, much. Yeah, you can't fit through there. There's no way.
Well, you can.
Could you poke an arrow through there? Your arrows are
His
tiny.
arrow could go through there.
If
yeah.
I had a carpenter
But I'd have to
drill,
be able
could
to
I
see.
drill it out?
Yes, you could. If you had a brace and bit, you could definitely do that.
We could
If it had a
squish
stone
the sprite
built.
through it, but he probably won't survive.
Have him say, "Look in here at me," and then doink.
So, Mommy, you hear him talking, and he's explaining like
And at that-
draconic and stuff.
Yeah, and it's at
you're-
that point that I figure out I can speak Draconic. Mech, man. Mech.
But more importantly, you were dealing with this
Mechazoid.
chest, and this chest is unlocked,
Yeah.
and it is untrapped, in your opinion.
Okay.
So do you want to open this chest?
I do. I really
In your
do.
opinion.
I really, really do.
So do you open it?
I do.
Fireball?
Balmy opens this chest and quickly decides that, yes, this is the blessing of Abadar. Because inside this chest is a pile of coins, a rolled up piece of parchment, and a glass box containing a single large emerald. As you share this with the party and they look it over,
This is my O face. Oh.
you notice that there are 214 copper pieces, 22 silver pieces, and an additional 3 gold pieces in coinage that all has the same symbols stamped on it as the ones that were on the altar.
The Abba
Also, the scroll appears finely wrought materials and has very elegant writing that you can't read.
Another day in my life, man.
I can't read anything.
Detect magic?
It glows.
Read magic, I think Will was trying to say.
Hey man, this has words and stuff.
Can I read it?
I'll chuck it at you.
Yes, you would be familiar with this spell. It is a first level spell, and it's magic missile.
That throws those missile things.
Yeah.
You can have it.
And if anybody has crafting, you might be able to tell how much the emerald's worth.
A 12 on crafting.
Not quite enough. You think it may be glass.
Even with
16.
the glass box.
16. You're like, oh no, that's worth about 20 gold pieces.
25.
I love how you do his thoughts and his character voice.
Crafting on the 20.
Yeah, it's definitely worth at least 20 gold pieces.
Gotcha. Can I have the scroll?
You gonna say? Can you? I don't think you can do magic missile, can you, Will?
I think scrolls in this edition, you don't actually have to be able to cast the spell.
You have to at least be trained in the
Tradition.
tradition of the.
Ah, okay. Yeah, then no, I cannot.
It's all yours, man.
Magic
What's the
missile.
level on it, or does it say, or?
It says it is a scroll of magic missile.
Okay.
Probably base
The
level.
lowest
level, I'm
base
sure.
level that you can make the scroll.
One.
You get a
Well,
pew.
up to 3 missiles.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. So, Uko, you've got your hand on this lever. You've been hearing this byplay between, your friend Bridger and the other two standing there, the Goblin and
Yes.
Toof. What do you decide to do with this?
Click.
All right. Uko pulls the lever down. Balmy looks at him, just shakes his head. You hear some grinding, and then a bunch of ratcheting sounds, and then click, 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 chunk. So something has been activated. You're not exactly sure what yet. But interestingly enough, you hear no other sounds from the room to the north where you observe the kobolds. They're being cagey now.
Here, give me a boost. Are they still there? I want to see you.
We can't see him through any of the holes.
Balmy, you try and but you can't make out. They're obviously out of your line of sight from the angles the holes are in the wall. So it looks like Donk is in front of another door that he thinks would lead into that room that you were just observing.
Wait a minute. Did we know what that trap did?
No.
No idea. We just heard something setting.
Can I have a perception on that to see if I can tell?
Sure.
Okay. I would like that very much. Be at 24.
24. Well, you know just by looking at the workings of the trap and where the control rods go and stuff, that it's something in that other room.
Okay.
To the north, where you're observing the kobolds. But you're not sure what it is or what it does.
So we heard it set, like,
But
in that room, we think?
Yes, in the
Okay.
room to the north, through the wall that you just were looking at, you hear, that's where you heard the sounds of the ratcheting and the chinks and the clunk, and then he followed the actual workings underneath the floor, and he says, yes, it's something has been activated in that room ahead of us.
Gotcha.
Fellas, I believe our fates lie beyond this door.
You guys want to check the door if it's locked or trapped, and then I'll open it defensive-like or something?
You go on ahead there.
Mr. Goblin, sir.
All right, give me a Tooth. Give me a perception check to see if this door is locked or trapped.
14.
Yeah, you don't think it's locked or trapped.
Well, you roguey types want to check this out?
Hey, Dark.
That seems redundant. Why don't you just open it and go in? We can get this party started.
Doink, we'll go take a look at the door. I think the door looks fine. Go ahead and open it.
Okay. I'll open it with my shield raised defensively.
The door opens with a creak, revealing a massive chamber that looks like an audience hall. As you look in, you can see on the far side, a broad set of stairs leads up to what looks like a place where once a throne might have been placed, and pillars support the high ceiling. There are ruined tatters of once decorative banners hanging on each of the pillars. A decorative tile pattern centered in the middle of the room shows through the grime coating the floor. Also, and more importantly, you see several kobolds up at the top
That's a balcony?
of the dais. It's actually a set of stairs leading up to like a dais.
Okay.
And you see some kobolds up there. So let me place those out there for you. So you see a blue scaled kobold up between the two pillars on the dais. You see a kobold on each of the platforms to the front of the room there, and two are on the stairs. Those are the ones you think were talking, and they moved up out of your line of sight. They were farther down originally. So now it kind of makes sense, and you see this decorative mosaic pattern on this floor. And let's go ahead and roll initiative. Wow, you guys surprised the heck out of these kobolds. They were not expecting you, even with the talking and stuff.
Some of them actually weren't sure, really.
Exactly. Toof.
11.
11. Bommy.
19.
Excellent. Uko.
I most assuredly did not surprise them with 10.
You'd be surprised.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised.
And Nat was quite surprised as the door opened with her 6.
Oh, yeah, you are surprised. Donk.
17.
Excellent. And Bridger.
20.
Woo! Bridger knew what was happening. He had a foreshadowing.
You knew
All right.
the door.
So as we open the door, Bridger, you were like, I know what to do, and you're up first.
Yeah, I know what to do. Delay.
That's amazing
Saw
on
that
so
coming.
many levels.
Does feel like it's in character.
I'm not rushing in there. Fuck that.
You're not Russian?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's in a Ruxy.
No, he's rushing out here.
Oh.
No, what I am is from Finland, because my turn is Finnish.
Oh.
But a bump.
I thought it was delayed.
No.
So Bridger is going to delay. You let me know when you're ready to come back in.
I'll
And
just tell you now, it's after Toof.
after Toof, perfect. I'll just put you right down there. All right, Bommy, you're up.
All right.
Well, I'm going to say you're in the hallway already, so put yourself
Wait
out
a
there
minute.
lined out.
Just hold your horses. Where's that lever?
Right where I'm standing.
Yep.
All right. Then I go over to you, which is 5 foot, and I say, get out of the way. I pull the fucking lever and disable the trap, hopefully.
All right, you hear a grinding chunk,
Uh-huh.
and yep, seems like it's back to the original position it was in.
I said, don't touch that.
Smack his hand.
Exactly.
Okay,
is
Mr.
that one,
Balmy.
one turn or two turns, Rick?
I'm going to say you were close enough because
Two
you
actions,
were right there with the chest, so you were
Okay.
right next to him. So yeah, that was one action. You've got two actions left.
All right. I want to usher him along the hallway as
So
to make sure
Balmy begins to push you towards the door.
as to make sure that he's not going to be pulling that lever again.
That's probably a good idea.
So Uko allows Balmy to push him out the door. You have him out the door.
Okay.
And what would you like to do now, Balmy?
Well, like I said, my goal at this point is make sure he doesn't go back and pull that
So
lever.
you're just going to stand in the doorway. All right, that's perfect. All right.
Stand guard, yeah.
Toof, you're up.
Okay. Toof will go in the room, and do I see anything, like I'm going to step in, I see all these guys, does anything happen, like as I step in, like this is part of my move, I'm just making sure there's not prepared actions or anything.
As you come in, two of them on this side, they go ahead and they throw spears at you.
Okay.
They did have a
Yeah,
prepared action.
that's why I was waiting. No.
So the first one's going to go wide and strike the door. And the second one does too. Apparently, they were scared of the possibility of their ghostly comrades coming in.
Good.
And you were scary, so they both missed you.
It's because it's Halloween. It's extra spooky.
Question, how does the sudden charge thing work in this one?
You can move up to twice your movement.
Does it still have to be a straight line?
Stride twice, and no, not anymore.
Oh, sweet.
Stride twice, and then you can attack, and
Okay,
that's
cool.
all one single thing.
So I'll go there instead. Attempt to attack the one that threw a spear at me first.
Okay.
See, 22 to hit.
Oh,
Or, sorry, 24.
Yeah, that hits. Not a crit, but it does hit.
9 damage.
And that one's dead.
Swinging at the next one. Natural 1. And that will be Toof's turn.
Excellent. And Bridger, you come off delay.
So Bridger single moves into the room, and he looks at the kobold on the far left, furthest away from him, and he does that whole thing where he swipes his hand for the Shroud of Night. Now, Mark, I'm just going to throw this out here. If these things have dark vision, it is useless.
Well, you wouldn't know that right off the bat.
I know. I'm just letting you know to save time on rolling.
Yeah, and you think it's effective.
Okay. I use Shroud of Night, and then as my third action, I will throw up a shield.
Cool. And that was Bridger. Uko,
as he's leaving too, he looks back through the door and he's just like, "I told you. Remember what happened last time? That dog's ears are never gonna grow back."
Uko's just like, I don't know what he's talking about as he runs forth into the room.
So Bonnie gave you the bum's rush right out of the room. You're in the hallway, so you can start from there.
Uko stumbles forward past our goblin friend and into the room as Balmy ushers him forth.
And you see Bridger, Tooth, 3 kobolds arranged on the stairs and the platform next to it, and then one bigger kobold behind them, yelling.
Oh, and he prepares the comet again and slings it at the far kobold on the far side of the room.
All right, give me an attack roll.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits him barely.
How about 6 points of damage?
He cries out in Draconic, and that's your turn, correct?
That is my turn.
All right, 3 actions there. The kobold on the end here that Bridger had swiped his eyes at doesn't seem like that really affected him, and he throws a spear at Toof.
Do range attacks.
And that's a horrible roll, as maybe it did affect him more than he thought, and it kind of goes thud at the bottom of the stairs.
Do range attacks trigger attacks of opportunity in 2nd edition?
Yes,
Okay,
I
cool.
think.
I'm going to whack this guy then.
Not from there, you're not.
I have reach, sir.
From over there?
Oh, I thought you said this guy.
No, I
My
said at
bad.
the end.
My
to
mistake.
the right.
I thought you said end on that side.
No.
Sorry.
Wrong end.
It's not the kobold you're looking for.
You're looking for the other end?
So he grabs his other spear and he throws it at you too. And that's not much better, and he misses again. And he gnashes his teeth, jumps up and down, and he is going to go ahead and run down towards you with the spear.
Okay. Now I'm going to try to whack him.
Yeah.
I don't think a 17 will hit. Actually, there'll be 18.
That will hit.
Oh, nice. 9 damage.
And he's dead.
Slap.
All right.
That's draconic, in case you're wondering.
So the one up there, he screams out when he sees another one of his fellow kobolds fall, and he sees that you're a big threat, so he's going to try to throw a spear at you as well. And he misses horribly. He'll try one more time, and I think that's going to miss also. That is a 20 minus 5, 15.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was horrible. And he backs up a step towards the stairwell. And that's the end of his turn. However, the second and third ones, they go next. So the second one, he saw what you did to his friend. So he's going to be a little more cagey. He's just going to step forward slightly, defensively, and he's going to try to stab you.
Okay. Ooh.
That's better. This one, he must have been taking lessons, because that's a natural 20 for a total of 23.
Is a hit.
And you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
He liked that so well, he's going to try that again. And misses horribly as you got his measure now. And then the last kobold on the stairs, he will step forward also, and he will try to do as good as his friend did. First one misses. Oh, that might work, but I doubt it. That's only going to be a 14. No. All right, and he misses horribly also. And that is the end of their turns. And Nat.
I have a question, though.
Yes.
Your natural 20 that you rolled, doesn't that turn a hit into a crit?
It does.
Yeah, that should have been a crit.
Oh, it was a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so then take 6 points of piercing damage instead of... Nat, you're up.
So the Corgi cavalry goes charging into the room.
Right?
I can see the blue scaled kobold, right?
Yes, you can.
I will turn towards Bridger and ask, "Would you translate this?" Pointing at the blue scaled kobold. "I am your opponent. Hunted prey and fire."
Bridger points at him and goes, "Rawr." Rawr.
No, it's meh, 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 meh.
No. He doesn't speak Draconic, it's fine.
Hero point coming out.
28 to hit.
Oh, ow. That's not a crit. Barely.
25 damage on a non-crit.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. That's 18.
That's better. I was scared there for a minute. I was like, holy crap.
Sorry, I rolled
On
my
a
deadly die.
non-crit? So, total now is 18?
Yes.
That still really sucks.
Yeah, still a pretty good hit, though.
Freaking smarts, man.
Yeah, he takes that arrow and is like, ow, Mick.
He responded in the negative.
And so you're done, I'm assuming?
Yes, that is 3 actions for me.
Excellent. Top of the order. Bridger, you're up. You have...
No, I delayed.
Oh, you. I'm sorry. Balmy. The other B word.
All right.
He did not.
Kurt, you got skipped.
Hold on, Britt.
I don't know how you got skipped.
All right.
Go ahead and act now.
Uko mentioned him. That's all it took.
Yes. I think he must have waved his face
gonna-
or his hand over my face. I miss seeing him.
What are the stealth rules? I want to try to stealth into the room, try to stay.
Well, you're in the hallway. Everything's going on. So yes, you can give me a stealth score. So what you'll do is you'll move one action and you'll give me a roll, or actually you tell me your total, and I will let you know if you made it or not. So what's your stealth score?
My stealth score is a 7.
You seem to think that you are unseen, at least for the first movement increment. So if you're like 20-foot movement, 25, you move there, and you're going to try to hide behind that pillar.
Also, while I'm doing that, I want to check the room to see if there's anything else in here while these guys are occupied, making sure there's nothing else coming in. So
Okay, give me a perception check, and you can make this one on your own.
21.
As you get out towards the middle of the floor where Tooth and Bridger and they're standing, these tiles, the decorative tiles, yeah, they're all part of a huge elaborate trap that you think if you would have stepped on it, it would have went off. So it's probably a good thing that Bommy did deactivate that.
Hero point.
You're a point.
Collecting them, man.
Are we still playing with the default rules where they reset to 1 at the beginning of a session?
Yeah.
That's because you need that.
You should probably start using them, Britt.
So that's 2 actions. Well, what else would you like to do? You have 1 action left, Donk.
I'm going to continue to stealth further up.
Okay. Yeah, you think you are swift, silent, and deadly, and you move up there and you think you're unseen, and that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right. So now, Bommy, you're up.
All right.
Bommy's moving forward into the room, but where is he going?
Tough decisions. I'm going to stop right there. That's 3 actions.
All right, that moves you all the way into the room, and you see the 2 kobolds confronting Toof. You see the other kobold up by the stairwell on the dais, and somewhere to your left you think there's a donk, but you're not sure. And that is Bommy's turn. Toof, you're up. You have 2 kobolds in front of you.
Toof is going to play whack-a-mole.
All right.
I believe the first one's a miss, but I'm going to use a hero point since we're almost done with the session.
Awesome.
21 is a hit.
That is a hit, sir.
Hero points are the definition of meta.
11 damage.
And that one's dead.
The second one's cocked dice. 20 to hit.
That's a hit, sir.
8 damage.
And that one's dead.
So third action, I'm going to move up in range of the blue guy if I can.
What's your movement rate?
20.
Almost, but not quite. You're...
He has a reach weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I can also go one more step, right? 5, 10, 15. No, I guess that's 20.
Yeah.
Okay, it's stairs.
Yep, stairs.
Gotcha. We're good. That's my turn.
All right, excellent. So you move up there, and Bridger, you just saw him decimate these 2 kobolds on the stairs, and then he moved up aggressively. What are you doing?
I can see the blue scale, right?
Yes, you can.
Well, I just happened to be holding a...
Oh, I'm sorry. Time out. You moved all the way up to the top of the stairs, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes. Make me a reflex save as you hear a twang.
25.
You twang.
All right, you take half. You take half damage as a steel trap springs up and grabs your ankle. So that will be 4 points of piercing damage, and you are affixed to the ground there.
Even with a successful reflex save?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Probably needed a crit success to avoid being affixed.
Yes.
Yep.
And if you would have had a crit failure, you would have double damage.
Good thing you got a reach
That'd
weapon.
been great.
Kobold traps.
Because the trap is affixed to the floor. And now, go ahead, Bridger. You just saw that happen. You were like, oh, crap.
Well, luckily, I happen to have gotten a very fancy piece of parchment that I will unscroll and read out, spending my whole turn doing it.
Okay. Roll me some magic missiles.
10 damage.
And pew, 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 pew. And these 3 little bolts of light go and strike the blue kobold in its scaled chest, and the whole smoke, and they falls over.
Yay.
With the final kobold, the trap master, on the ground at the top of a spiral staircase, you think you might be at the end of the adventure. Or are you?
I call dibs on hands.
With Bridger calling dibs on hands, we're going to find out if the party descend into the depths below Atari, or will they turn back and tell Tamerley, hey, we found the kobolds, they took your fish. We're going to find out next time on Shield Bash.
Yay!
Shield Bash is made in association with Knights of the Octagon and the Farmageddon Gaming Convention. Find us online at shieldbash.net, on Facebook at Shield Bash, on Twitter at Bash Shield, and on YouTube at Shield Bash. Bumper music provided by Lee Rosevier. Other artists can be found in the episode description. Troubles in Otari, Abomination Vaults, Serpent Skull, and Pathfinder are the property of Paizo Publishing Inc. Leave a comment on iTunes for a chance to hear us read it out on the podcast. Questions and comments can be sent to shieldbashpodcast@gmail.com.